Good morning, everybody, and thank you for being here as we celebrate the mission to remember the fallen, honor those that serve and their families, and teach the next generation the value of freedom. Today, there are many like us who are gathered at cemeteries to place over 3 million wreaths to honor men and women who served in our nation's armed services. Some, like our own Richard Burke, gave a full measure of devotion to the ideals of freedom. Many others gave years of their life away from home and family to serve. We also want to thank those who are currently serving here at home or abroad. We honor them and their families for the sacrifices that they make each day to keep our country safe from terrorism, hatred, and injustice. Up front, we have a wreath for each branch of service: the United States Army, the United States Marine Corps, the United States Navy, the United States Air Force, Space Force, the United States Coast Guard, and the United States Merchant Marines. And the last wreath on the table is in honor of the over 93,000 United States servicemen and women from all branches of the service whose last known status was either prisoner of war or missing in action. These individuals have never returned to their families or their homes. They shall not be forgotten. Today, our special guest is Paul Gholson, who is Lieutenant Commander in the United States Navy Reserve, and of course, previously served in the Navy.
Thank you, Donna. With the wreaths, putting them on graves of those who have passed. For those that are putting them on, many of them are our relatives, our friends, that we have spent holidays with over many years. And as we put those on, we remember that time with them and the fun that we had, the memories that we shared, the things that we would do together. And from the military side, from the service member side, when we're serving, when we're away, that's what we're doing when we're not here at home on these holidays, Thanksgiving, Christmas, any other time of the year also. We're thinking about those memories that we've had with those of you who spent them with us at Christmas, at Thanksgiving, and so I think it's very special that people are putting these wreaths on service members' graves, remembering the time with them, because whenever they were serving and they were wherever else in the world, Middle East, the Pacific, Korea, Europe, wherever it is that they were thinking about us and those of you at home here and the time that they got to spend with you, those memories, those activities, having siblings to play with, or nieces or nephews, or the husbands, wives, sisters, moms, dads, all of that. That's what they were remembering at this time of year if they couldn't be at home. Underway, out there, there's not a whole lot that we get to do to kind of celebrate Thanksgiving or Christmas. We get to have a special meal, not really a way for us to have a present exchange type things like that. May do some singing and that, but there's not the getting together with all of our loved ones, getting to sing the Yuletide carols. None of that compares to what we got to experience when at home, when we were there. So the wreaths and their evergreenness with that we use for them really help represent what it is for them to be as our memory being here with us even though they have gone, and just helping us remember that we will get to spend some time with them when we are done here on this earth, getting to join them in heaven. So it's special that, like she said, 3 million across the U.S. are getting placed on graves, and unfortunately it's not more, because there's many more veterans who don't have that happening for them, and there's loved ones that aren't doing this for their loved ones, but I'm glad to be here to help put these wreaths on the graves of those who have served, that are in these 2 cemeteries here. So thank you for the opportunity to come and talk with you all.
They say that as we put the wreath on the graves, we're to say the name of the person for whom we're placing it. And that's because the belief is that as long as someone is saying their name, they're not gone. So today we honor those who have passed and give this wreath as an appreciation to their memory. The balsam fir does symbolize our honor to those who served and are serving in the armed forces of the great nation, and to their families who endure sacrifices every day on our behalf. And we hope that those who are young enough not to have known the things that we have seen, that they'll still remember and honor those who have served. Thank you for coming.
Prototype, and we got to vote. The first 2 promotions are automatic.
So you didn't go through school?
I didn't go through college for it. No, I went to college.
Yes, you did. I'm just trying to know what he's talking about.
Yeah, it was just a few days after graduation I interviewed in DC to join. And then, they.
I actually went to ROTC.
Yeah,
We are now placing the wreaths, and we will hear each name being read.
William G. Fliggy Sr. Ferdinand Longy.
Conrad Mars. Johann Wilhelm Friedrich Bruns.
Henry Honschild.
Charles Tudor.
Henry Willie. Christian Frederick Wilhelm Nagel.
Tell me when you're ready.
Okay.
Albert Alvin Siebert.
August Heinrich Meyer. August Fasagi Jr.
August Lewis Best.
Hugo Henry Sebastian.
Gilbert Ferdinand Wilkie. Albert Leo Maw, known as Pee Wee.
Wilbert Willis Los. Hubert Theodore Sebastian.
Edgar Lewis Maw.
Leroy Harrison Sadler. Roy Webster Gholson.
Freeman Herman Sebastian. John Edward Siebert.
Clinton Earl Wages.